Hey guys, this is RB. I am getting ready to go outside. Today's temperature is right now, it's in the 50s, and the high is going to be 65. But around noon, it's supposed to be raining. We're going to get 90% at least of rain. It is 8:51 right now, so I'm going to get a jump start, get out there before noon, and get as much done as I can. I'm going to start over on my side yard. I got a bunch of roses that need to be pruned. Now, I always prune my roses when I start seeing new growth coming out in the spring, and I have started seeing that. So I have to really get out there in my own yard and get stuff done early, because I do this for a living. So I have clients that want the same thing done to their roses. They may not want it. They may not even know when the time to do it, but they appreciate every year me coming out around March and doing their roses. So I got to get a jump start on my roses. The first thing I like to do is clean my pruners. I always keep these, I try to keep them in my pocket. These are little Curad alcohol swabs that I get in a box from the Dollar Tree. They just come in handy when you're out working in the garden. So I just go right in at it. Clean off these pruners so that when I get started with my roses, I have a clean blade. Okay, so I'm gonna go get started before the rain comes. I feel it in the air. So as you can see on these roses, these are knockouts. You see that new growth? I try to go in. You see all that new growth, red new growth that's coming out of the stems of the plant, and that lets me know it's time to prune. I'm just gonna cut right above the bud. So I got these big ones pruned back. I'm gonna start on those little ones over there. It's just 3 of them, and they don't look too hot. But now that I got drip on them, I put drip on them in the fall. So, but basically, with these knockout roses, I don't do a lot of detailed pruning. I just prune to height, and I cut above a node that's blooming. Like for instance, this one right here. Sometimes I try to focus on outward facing, but it's so much with the knockout roses. You would just be doing so much, and so I just try to focus on height and focus on removing leaves and dead, like this right here. Gotta remove that, cut that off. Yeah, that's what I focus on with knockouts. When it comes to my David Austins and stuff like that, I focus a little bit more intentionally. These 4 are done. This one, this one, this one, and this one. I'm gonna work on these, like I said. One thing I try to focus on all of my roses is anything that's dead, cut it out. Anything that's crossing, cut it out. 3Ds, I focus on those things. But like I said, with the knockouts, I don't go too in detail with the pruning because they are very vigorous. And I'm gonna go further down here. Cut some more roses back. This bed is needing a good cleaning, but it is coming alive. I see some daffodils over there. My hyacinth are coming up over here. I'll clean out the bed with the leaves, but other than that, things are coming alive. So I have some roses over here that I've had for years, and they come back every year just as nice. So I'm going to get these done. Well, as you can hear, it is raining now, so I have retreated into the greenhouse. And I wanted to show these plants I brought outside to the greenhouse. A friend of mine gave me hyssop on the 27th of February and patchouli on the 27th. And I did have them inside the house, but then I started seeing gnats. So I said, let me bring them out to the greenhouse. And they have been doing so well. They're loving this environment. It's much warmer in here, of course, when the door is closed. When the weather starts warming up, right now, like I said, we are in the 50s. And because there's no sun or anything like that, it is perfect weather for these plants in the greenhouse. I'm going to keep them out here and keep an eye on them when the sun starts coming out and it starts getting really, really heated in here. Then I will most likely move them indoors. But guys, if you all have some type of way of killing the gnats in your, perhaps in the soil of plants, tell me what you do, and I will do that before I bring these in the inside of the house. But for now, they're going to stay out here, and I'm just going to keep an eye on them. But they are doing so well. Hey guys, it is 2 o'clock the next day, and I am going to take you out and show you what I've accomplished and then what I plan on getting done. All right, these are the roses I worked on yesterday. Hopefully you can see them. Lots and lots of new growth. Buds are starting to push up out of the stem. So this is one. This is another. This is a third. These are all knockout roses. And I seem to have them staggered in size, not on purpose. This is the fourth. It's pretty large. And these are the smaller ones. Now, we got a lot of rain this morning and last night. And as you can see, there are puddles down here on the bottom. Those are the ones that I got done. And over here, I need to do this up here, cut that back. This is the best time to do it before it starts getting foliage on it. So I'll be working on that. And I gotta remove a lot of the leaves in this area because things are trying to come up. Daffodils. And there's also some around this purple pot that needs painting very badly. I worked on this yesterday. It was full of leaves. And now you can see the stuff that's trying to come up. It now has an opportunity to do that. Got the leaves from around the roses. And so, yeah, that's where I am. I got to get up all this and we'll go from there. right, I am done with this side garden. I got all the leaves up that I'm going to get up, and it's getting ready to turn dark, but I wanted to at least show you guys this finished area. Man, was it a lot of leaves under all this stuff. I tried my best to get as much as I could. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I think it looks pretty nice. All of this was under leaves, all the irises, all the daffodils, the roses, the irises, the roses over here. And then I was able to clean this area out as well. Get all the leaves. Oh, there's a little bird. Get all the leaves from this area. It was a job, but it's done. Hello, birdie. So this is the side yard is done. Got all the leaves out of there. I couldn't tell you what this is, but it's pretty once it's all greened out. And that's a phlox back there. Got a lot of cannas that come up in this area. This is my Amsonias. 2 of those. They get huge. And I will clean this area out as well, but not today. I'm done. I did the roses. I showed you the roses were done. And I did this, I forget the name of it. I'll put it on the screen, but it is cut back as well. So yeah, it is finished. Thanks for watching, guys.